Twasti Sangamitra Sundar Sea period fantasy epic. Estimated budget R600 crore. Before Bahubali shook the box office, Sangamitra was envisioned as India's answer to Game of Thrones. A tale of kingdoms, betrayal, warrior queens, and magical lands set in an ancient Indian world. Though delayed, the project is still alive with international technicians and grandeur that rivals Western fantasy epics. 13. The Immortal Ashwathama, Vicky Kaushal, Aditya Dhar, rumored revival. Estimated budget Rs 600 Rs 700 crore if revived. He was cursed to roam the earth till the end of time. Ashwathama, the immortal warrior from Mahabharata, reborn in a futuristic action sci-fi thriller. Though the original version was shelved, recent rumors hint at a revived version with VFX upgrades and script revisions. If it returns, this could be India's boldest mythotech saga yet. 14. Indian to Shankar Kamal Hassan. Estimated budget Rs 500 Rs 600 crore. A legend returns from the shadows. Kamal Hassan reprises his iconic role as Senapati, the righteous vigilante from Indian 1996. With Shankar at the helm again, Indian 2 promises corruption-busting action, larger-than-life visuals, and the fierce roar of justice in a broken system. 15. Thalaivar 170. Coolie, Rajinikanth, DJ Gananvel, Laika Productions. Estimated budget Rs 500 Rs 600 crore. When the superstar returns, it's not just a film, it's a movement. Rajinikanth's upcoming film, unofficially titled Coolie, blends mass appeal with social justice action with message. With an emotional undercurrent and explosive stunts, this 170th film aims to honor his legacy in true Thalaivar style. Filmed in advance 3D with pan-India release in mind. 16. Karna Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra mythological epic. Estimated budget Rs 700 Rs 800 crore. Karna, the unsung hero, the tragic warrior, the son of the sun. Rakesh Mehra's ambitious take on the Mahabharata through the eyes of Karna promises to be emotionally devastating and visually poetic. A story of injustice, fate, and glory told with modern technology and ancient emotion. A film that could challenge the very idea of heroism in Indian mythology. 17. Brahmastra Part 2. Dev Ayan Mukherjee, Ranbir Kapoor, new lead as Dev. Estimated budget Rs 800 Rs 1000 crore. The story continues, but the darkness has risen. After Shiva's origin in Part 1, Dev will unveil the powers of destruction. With rumors swirling around casting from Hrithik Roshan to Ranveer Singh and promises of deeper mythology, improved VFX and more intense storytelling, Brahmastra Part 2 is one of the most awaited cinematic universes in Indian history. 18. Kal Ki 290 Prabhas Vinod Ashwin, Deepika Kamal Hassan. Estimated budget Rs 600 Rs 700 crore. Official, actual rumored Rs 1000 plus crore. A futuristic dystopia where prophecy and science collide. Kal Ki 2898 AD is perhaps the most visually ambitious Indian film ever made. Starring Prabhas as the chosen one, with Kamal Hassan in a shocking new avatar, and Deepika Padukone as the emotional core, this film blends Indian mythology with Blade Runner level tech. It's not just a story, it's the future of Indian cinema. 19. Ramayana Trilogy, Nitesh Tiwari, Ranbir Kapoor, Sai Pallavi Yash. Estimated budget Rs 1010 Rs 200 crore for all parts. A tale as old as time, reborn with reverence, research, and revolutionary visuals. Nitesh Tiwari's Ramayana is being developed as a trilogy, with Ranbir as Ram, Sai Pallavi as Sita, and Yash rumored as Ravana. Shot in 3D with top-tier international VFX teams, this version vows to remain faithful to the scriptures, yet gripping for modern audiences. If done right, this could be India's answer to the Lord of the Rings. That's 20. Pushpa 2, The Rule, Allu Arjun, Sukumar, Myth plus Mass. Estimated budget Rs 500 Rs 600 crore. The fire has turned into an inferno. After Pushpa, The Rise set the stage. Pushpa 2. The Rule is ready to explode with war, vengeance, and rebellion. Allu Arjun's Pushpa now rules, but every throne comes with enemies. More stylized, more violent, and with Sukumar's genius at the helm, this is not just a sequel, it's a declaration of cinematic dominance. From divine legends to futuristic warriors, from moral battles to galactic wars, These 20 mega films are the soul of a new India, where cinema is not just entertainment but history being written in frames. Which film are you most excited for? Tell us in the comments, and remember, the future of Indian cinema has already begun. Secret sealed off from the world. The first 5 forbidden places. 1. North Sentinel Island, the last uncontacted tribe of Earth. Tucked away in the Andaman and Nicobar archipelago in the Bay of Bengal lies one of the most mysterious and inaccessible islands in the world, North Sentinel Island. Home to the indigenous Sentinelese tribe, this island has remained untouched by modern civilization for tens of thousands of years. The Indian government has declared it strictly off limits under the Andaman and Nicobar Protection of Aboriginal Tribes Act of 1956. This is not just for the protection of the tribe, but for outsiders too, as the Sentinelese are famously hostile to any intruders. Any attempts to land on the island have been met with spears and arrows. In 2006, 2 fishermen were killed after their boat drifted too close. In 2018, American missionary John Allen Chow was also killed when he tried to contact the tribe. The Sentinelese have no immunity to modern diseases, and even the smallest infection could wipe out their entire population. That's why preserving their isolation is crucial. The island remains a haunting symbol of what it means to live completely removed from the outside world. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, humanity's last backup plan. Imagine a place that holds the genetic blueprint of life, seeds from almost every plant known to man. That place is the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, also known as the Doomsday Vault, located deep inside a mountain on the remote Arctic island of Spitsbergen, Norway. Buried 130 meters into the permafrost, this vault is designed to withstand global catastrophes including nuclear war, asteroid impact, or climate collapse. The facility can store over 5 million varieties of crops and has backup seeds from almost every country. It is not open to the public, and access is strictly limited to authorized personnel. The vault ensures the biodiversity of our food supply can be preserved in case of agricultural collapse or disaster. The irony? It's locked away, only to be accessed when the world is in dire need. A true fortress of hope hidden in the Arctic ice. Area 51, America's most secretive military base. Located in the Nevada desert, Area 51 is the epicenter of UFO folklore and government secrecy, officially acknowledged by the US. Government only in 2013, the facility has long been the subject of conspiracy theories involving alien spacecraft, secret weapons, and classified military technology. What's the truth? We may never know. The base is heavily guarded with signs warning that lethal force is authorized. Surveillance cameras, motion sensors, and patrols surround the perimeter. No commercial aircraft are allowed to fly over the site, and its operations remain highly classified. It's believed that experimental aircraft like the U-2 spy plane and SR-71 Blackbird were tested here during the Cold War. What adds fuel to the fire is the secrecy itself. People have reported strange lights in the sky, and whistleblowers like Bob Lazar have claimed to have seen extraterrestrial technology inside. Whether alien activity is involved or not, Area 51 is a modern-day Pandora's box, locked tight with secrets that fuel endless speculation in Vatican Secret Archives, the forbidden library of the Catholic Church. Beneath the Vatican City lies one of the most impenetrable libraries in the world, the Vatican Secret Archives. With over 53 miles of shelving and more than 35,000 volumes, these documents span over 12 centuries of church history. Contrary to the ominous name, secret comes from the Latin word secretum, meaning private, not mysterious. Still, that hasn't stopped people from imagining what lies hidden inside. Access is granted only to qualified scholars who must undergo a rigorous application process. Even then, they are allowed to request specific documents, not browse freely. Some speculate that ancient heretical texts, banned books, and records of dark chapters in church history are stored within these vaults. Among the known contents are letters from Michelangelo, Galileo's trial documents, and correspondence with Henry VIII. It's a historical treasure trove with restricted access, symbolizing both the church's vast power and its enigmatic past. Until transparency is granted, the Vatican Secret Archives will continue to be a magnet for theories and intrigue. Poveglia Island, Italy, the haunted island of death. Located between Venice and Lido in Italy, Poveglia Island has a dark and disturbing history. Often dubbed the Island of Ghosts, it was once used as a quarantine station for plague victims. Later, in the early 20th century, it became a psychiatric hospital where disturbing rumors of human experimentation and suffering circulated. Thousands are believed to have died on the island over the centuries, and locals claim it is cursed. Today, Poveglia is completely off limits to visitors. The Italian government forbidden public place. Shadows behind locked doors, the next 5 mysterious and forbidden places. 6. Snake Island, Ilha da Queimada Grande, Brazil, land of the golden viper. Roughly 90 miles off the coast of Sao Paulo, Brazil, lies an island so dangerous that it's illegal to step foot on it. Ilha da Queimada Grande, infamously known as Snake Island. Why? Because it's home to the highest concentration of venomous snakes in the world, most notably the golden lancehead pit viper, Bothrops insularis, a species found nowhere else on Earth. Estimates suggest that there is at least 1 snake per square meter on the island, with some areas denser than that. The golden lancehead's venom is so potent it can melt human flesh and cause death in under an hour. The Brazilian Navy strictly prohibits civilian entry, and even researchers need special permits and must be accompanied by medical professionals. The mystery around Snake Island only adds to its allure. Legends of lighthouse keepers perishing in the night and smugglers losing lives in search of lost treasure. But reality is just as terrifying. The island is a biological war zone where humans are no longer the apex predators. Room 39, North Korea, the nerve center of a criminal empire. In the heart of Pyongyang, behind closed doors and thick concrete walls, lies one of the most secretive facilities in the world, Room 39. This shadowy organization is part of the ruling regime's financial apparatus and is allegedly responsible for generating billions in illicit revenue for North Korea's ruling Kim dynasty. Details are scarce and mostly based on defectors and intelligence leaks. It's believed that Room 39 is involved in counterfeit currency production, illegal drug manufacturing, arms trafficking, insurance fraud, and even digital cybercrime. It also controls luxury imports for the elites and foreign bank accounts used to evade international sanctions. Access to Room 39 is reserved for the most trusted members of the regime. To the outside world, its existence is denied or shrouded in ambiguity. But if true, Room 39 may be the financial heart of the world's most secretive dictatorship. For those who seek transparency or accountability, this room is forever closed. Medjugorje, Russia, a closed town of nuclear secrets. Deep in the Ural Mountains of Russia, a place exists that doesn't show up on many maps, the closed town of Medjugorje. Surrounded by dense forests and constantly guarded by Russian forces, this settlement is rumored to be connected to Mount Yamantau, a site long believed to house one of the largest nuclear bunkers in the world. The Russian government claims the area is used for mining or a food storage facility, but satellite imagery and US intelligence suggest otherwise. Construction boomed during the Cold War and has continued in secret. Some experts believe it's a military command post capable of withstanding nuclear attack, a doomsday shelter for top Russian officials. Foreigners are strictly forbidden from entering Medjugorje, and even Russian citizens require special permission. The cloak of secrecy surrounding this town has only intensified suspicions. Whether it's a bunker, a research facility, or something else entirely, Medjugorje remains a forbidden chapter in modern geopolitics. Lascaux Caves, France, art from the dawn of humanity, forever closed. Discovered in 1940 in southwestern France, the Lascaux Caves house some of the most extraordinary examples of Paleolithic cave art known to man. Over 600 wall paintings of animals, human figures, and abstract signs estimated to be over 17,000 years old cover the interior. These artworks provide an invaluable glimpse into the minds and culture of early Homo sapiens. But human breath and presence began to damage the fragile ecosystem. fungal growths and bacteria started to deteriorate the priceless art. In 1963, the French government made the difficult decision to close the caves permanently to the public. Only a handful of scientists are allowed to enter and under tightly controlled conditions. Replicas of the caves have been built for tourists to experience, but the real Lascaux remains off limits. This move preserves history while ironically making it inaccessible, a paradox where protection and prohibition go hand in hand. As a visitor in Tunnel, the tomb of Qin Shi Huang, China, a dead emperor's untouched legacy. In the heart of Shanxi province lies the mausoleum of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China, who unified the nation in 221 BCE. Surrounding his tomb is the famous terracotta army, over 8,000 life-sized soldiers, horses, and chariots intended to guard the emperor in the afterlife. Discovered in 1974, this archaeological wonder drew the world's attention. Yet, the emperor's actual tomb, believed to lie beneath a 76-meter-tall mound, has never been opened. Chinese authorities have forbidden excavation due to concerns about technological limitations and potential damage.